Hey everyone. So I don't see this as necessarily a problem per se right now. The community is growing fast. I mean, maybe energetically it's happening, but the thought arose and I felt it important, so I wanted to share this. Don't hold the fact that you shared Hex or helped someone with Hex. Don't hold that over their head. And I don't mean you might say, well, I would never say something like that, but I mean mentally and energetically. Just don't do it. You're not Nobody's cooler or better or smarter because they got into hex earlier. It's like that's the silliest thing I've ever heard. And if you look at the general ethos of the Hexican community, this doesn't necessarily exist. However, as I said, we're growing, and so I wanted to bring it up. We all got into hex because of Richard Hart. Period. That's it. That will always be the case. And if you're feeling, even mentally, if you have a thought that somehow you're superior to someone else because you got in earlier than them, or that you helped a friend, or those thoughts are arising, well, check your head, check your heart, and check your life, because there's something that you need to figure out there that money cannot fix. I mean, clout is basically landfill for potholes in the soul, so to speak. And this isn't accusatory. That this isn't any personal thing that's come up. It's just, when it comes to things like this, when it comes to communities, and especially communities based on the internet, there can be this element of clout. Who was here earlier? And some people sort of, I guess, want to feel better about themselves by being earlier. And I also wanted to say that if you are a friend or family member and you are watching right now, or if you've seen in these videos and and I assisted you in some way, you owe me nothing. You owe me nothing. Tell someone else. I had a friend 2 weeks ago that messaged me and said, "Hey, man, I got some stakes coming out in November. Thank you so much. I wouldn't have been able to do it without your guidance. You got some money coming your way." And I was like, dude, no, forget about it. Like, let's go have a burrito. Let's spend some time together. I told him, I was like, stake it. Stake that, restake the hex. Don't give it to me. I don't need it. I don't want it. That's not what this is about. The each one teach one ethos is about telling other people. And there's really two reasons why. Besides the fact that you're just not cooler because you got in earlier. Sorry, you're not. Someone always got in earlier, and it started with Richard Hart, and even he didn't build it on his own. There's two other things. One is, if you're holding something over someone's head, like that you're better than them because you showed them, you could be creating resentment with that person. And so you're doing the opposite of pumping your bags, because they may see that debt to you and not be as excited about it, or they feel like they owe. And so why would you do that? Why would you unpump your bags? And the more important part about this is that we're all in Hex for financial freedom. And that means freedom from all debts, all debts. So don't do a good deed for someone and then have it be that they owe you a debt, because then they're not really free. They're whatever you want to call, mentally, energetically, karmically, financially indebted to you. And it sort of negates the good deed when you have that. This isn't a lecture. This isn't accusatory. It just came up for me. And part of it was, I wanted to just, I've been sending more people to these videos, and I just wanted, to tell you, if you're watching, and you and I have talked, and we've had conversations, I've helped. You don't owe me anything. You owe me nothing. Enjoy your life. Enjoy your freedom. Go help someone else. Go tell someone else that you love. And then when you do, and they say, "Oh my gosh, thank you so much for this," just be like, I'm not saying don't accept gratitude and don't accept thank yous, because it's a two-way street. Gratitude is an exchange. So when someone says thank you, or someone says thank you so much, you can say, "Oh yeah, it's no problem." Like, accept it, but don't use it as a power over them to feel better about yourself, because that's not actually that won't actually take care of whatever it is that you might be feeling that would have that in the first place. Let me know if you like this in the comments. I just wanted to make a video about it. This community is amazing, and it's growing, and some great things are happening. And if we can keep this ethos, some of the things that I feel about it that make it so great, I really feel like we can do this in a positive way, make positive change, and really grow not just financially, but as people together. Thanks so much.